This is episode 1 of American Makers Radio. This podcast is about making things in America and asking better questions about why so much isn't made here. Through solo episodes and interviews with folks who are still manufacturing domestically, I'm trying to understand what it actually takes to manufacture in America today. Most manufacturing, as we all know, has moved overseas. It's not a mystery why. The labor is cheaper, the scale is much bigger, and the margins are way better. Most companies are optimized for a return. And as consumers, we want and reward lower prices. That's the system. We're all a part of it. And I think we all understand it too. But I'm interested in something else. There are still people making things in America today: clothing, textiles, furniture, metal parts, food, small batch products, and a lot more. And these folks are choosing to manufacture here inside a system that financially rewards not doing it here. Why? That's the question behind this podcast. This isn't about arguing that all American made products are better or that everything we consume in America should be made here. That's just not realistic. But if the incentives clearly point to manufacturing overseas, then anyone choosing to manufacture domestically is pushing against that current. And I would like to understand why. What challenges do domestic manufacturers face? Higher labor costs, smaller scale, limited infrastructure? And why do they accept those constraints? What do they gain by manufacturing domestically? Control, transparency, identity, quality. What would happen if these folks happened to offshore tomorrow? Would their margins improve? Would their quality go up or down? Would flexibility disappear, or would something less measurable be lost? Those trade offs are interesting to me. I became interested in this a couple years ago. I ran a golf apparel brand called Real Golfers. We manufactured everything overseas. At the time, that felt pretty normal, like the only way to go. Every piece of apparel I've ever seen, for the most part, has been manufactured overseas. That's just how the industry works. In apparel, margins are tight, minimums are high, lead times are long, and cost drives pretty much everything. During my 4 years working on Real Golfers and selling golf apparel that was made overseas, I learned how to market a product, but I didn't learn a single thing about how clothing is actually made. That gap began to bother me, so I decided to start learning about how apparel is actually made and why it's made that way, which led me to ask another question. What would it actually take to manufacture golf apparel completely in America? Could it work? Would golfers be willing to pay more for an American made garment? Would the product be superior? Maybe it would be inferior? Is it worth it at all? I think it is. But the point of this show isn't to prove that. The point is to understand what it actually takes to manufacture in America today. So, American Makers Radio is pretty simple. It's about talking to people who are still making things here and asking them pretty direct questions like, why do you manufacture here? What challenges do you face that other brands who manufacture overseas don't face? If you move production overseas tomorrow, what would improve? And if you stay here, what are you gaining? And are those gains worth the cost? That's what this podcast is about.